So in the next 2 days, we have the opportunity, the unusual opportunity, to bring together two distinct communities, neuroscience and the law, and to consider how developments in the brain sciences might be pertinent and useful to the theory and practice of law. This is a novel program. It might be provocative, and I'm sure it'll lead to some interesting discussion. At the Academy, we're especially grateful to Anne-Marie Mazza, sitting here in the front row, and her staff who led the planning and the organization of the program. I'd like now to introduce to you Lorna Castleton, from Oxford, professor at Oxford University and Foreign Secretary of the Royal Society.
Thank you, Larry. Well, it's a great pleasure for me, on behalf of the Royal Society, to welcome you here to this Raymond and Beverly Sackler Scientific Forum. The forum was sort of started last year. We had a meeting, we had the first meeting of the Sackler Forum in the Royal Society in London, and we had a very exciting discussion of crop science and technology that can help meet the challenge of feeding 9 billion people by the middle of this century. Now, we're lucky that the Sacklers gave money specifically for the National Academy of Sciences and the Royal Society to meet together in a way like this, and I hope it'll be a very informal meeting where you can all interact and talk to each other and have a really good session for the next 2 days. And so, as of course, we are choosing subjects which are of interest to both our academies. This topic is of great interest to the Royal Society, as this year we are in the midst of an exciting new project entitled Brainwaves. The project aims to examine the social and ethical implications of advances in the neurosciences. We've published the first two outputs from this study, and you'll find the report outside there. The first report is a series of essays authored by leading experts in neuroscience, bioethics, and science and technology policy. The second looks at the insights that neuroscience can offer for education and lifelong learning. The third module of Brainwaves will look at neuroscience, conflict, and arms control. Finally, the fourth output from this project, and the one that I'm sure is of great interest to you, will look at neuroscience responsibility and the law. Well, this is not my field. I have to tell you, I work in sex and fungi, but signaling is an essential part of any attraction process leading to development. So I'm sure we're going to hear about a lot of signaling here too. And I'm looking forward very much to learning quite a lot over these next 2 days, and what I'm sure will be a fascinating meeting. I'd also like to extend my thanks on behalf of the Royal Society to the National Academy of Sciences for hosting this year's meeting. I too would like also to thank the two young people who've been so involved in organising the meeting, Sarah Mee and Rapella Zaman, who are with us today.